G'day. Thanks so much for taking time out to consider together with me how we might be about building God's people here in the Lower Mountains. We have an awesome parish at this stage. All sorts of ministries going on, 4 congregations in 4 places that meet the needs of a whole lot of ages and stages, and meeting at different times, of course. We also have an awesome small group ministry. Nearly 2/3 of our people are involved in fellowshipping in small groups together. We have great ministry to children and to young families and to our youth. However, having said that, there are a lot of opportunities before us. Now friends, about 18,000 people live in our parish. Nearly half of them are either people who say they have no religion or belong to churches who we don't consider true to the gospel of Jesus. Another 4,000 or so claim to be Anglicans, and yet we only have around 330 people in church on a Sunday across our 4 congregations. The opportunities to be about building God's people seem to me very clear and very significant. Well, having outlined the opportunities, it's also true that there are significant barriers to growth. And to my mind, the most significant barrier is simply the fact that none of our centres give us anything in the way of an opportunity for true growth. Our largest congregation, for example, won't fit into any of our centres. And if we were to consider ministry to young families, well, there is simply nowhere to put more children. I think the opportunity we have to be about building God's people becomes very clear at that point. So in conclusion, may I ask that you prayerfully consider being generous when it comes to giving to the redevelopment of our parish centre. It's a facility that we badly need right now, and it's a facility that will stand us in good stead for the future as we go about building God's people in the Lower Mountains. There's a whole lot of information you've been given, and so I'd ask that you carefully read that through. And then please pray for our redevelopment team and the whole process. Certainly I'll be praying for us all, because we really do need to be on about building God's people in the Lower Mountains.